channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So if you've been a part of my channel for a while, you know that I love soup, and you know we've reached that time of year where it starts to get a little cold, and you know it's always nice to cuddle up to a nice bowl of soup. So today's video I'm going to show you how to make a very easy and delicious roasted tomato and basil soup. So if you want to see how I make it, then keep watching. But before we get started, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers, and don't forget to hit that notification bell just in case whenever I do put up a video, you'll be the first to know, okay? So enough talking, let's go ahead and get cooking. So I went ahead and I washed and cleaned 10 Roma tomatoes. So you can also use a can of San Marzano tomatoes or a can of diced tomatoes, but I really wanted to use some Roma tomatoes, and you can find them at any grocery store. So I'm done slicing up all of my tomatoes, and I'm just going to arrange them on a cookie sheet lined with some foil. And now I'm just going to drizzle them really good with some good olive oil. And now I'm just going to season them real good with some good sea salt, and this is really going to bring out the flavor. And I'm also going to sprinkle some black pepper on top, and this is pretty much all I'm going to use for right now, but later on in the video I'm going to add more seasonings. I've already preheated the oven at 400 degrees, and I'm going to let the tomatoes roast for 1 hour. So after an hour of roasting, this is what your tomatoes are going to look like. Roasting is really great because it really enhances the flavors of the tomatoes, which is really going to make your soup really taste delicious. So in a deep pot, I'm just going to warm up some olive oil. So I'm going to get the base of the soup started. So I've already chopped 1 onion, and I'm going to go ahead and add that to the heated oil. And I took 2 carrots and I finely chopped them so that they would be really easier to cook. And I also did the same with some chopped celery, and this is normally the basis of most soups, and you can even use red bell pepper if you like. So now I'm just going to saute the vegetables for about 10 minutes until they become nice and tender. Now once I've sauteed the vegetables, I'm going to go ahead and add 3 chopped garlic cloves. Now to have an even more intense tomato flavor, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and stir that in as well. Okay, so now it's time to add in all the roasted tomatoes and all the juices along with the vegetable mixture. It's really starting to come together, you guys. Your kitchen is going to smell amazing. And I'm just going to take a spoon and just give everything a big stir before I add even more flavor. At this point, I'm now ready to add a teaspoon of dried oregano, 1½ teaspoon of dried basil, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Now I'm going to go ahead and add 4 cups of vegetable broth, and if you have chicken broth you can also add that as well, and I'm just going to give it a nice big stir. Now I'm just going to let it simmer for 30 minutes. Everything is going to cook down so it can be easy to blend later. After 30 minutes of simmering, I'm just going to grab my hand blender or my immersion blender. I love this blender so much. It just makes everything so much easier, and I'm going to continue to blend out my soup until it's nice and smooth. Now if this is the consistency that you like in your soup, then you're pretty much done, but I like it to be a little bit thicker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a roux, and so in a separate pot I'm just going to melt a stick of butter and 1/2 cup of flour, and that's basically what a roux is. It's just a mixture of butter or an oil mixed together with flour, and this is what's going to create a little added thickness to soups. And really quickly, I'm just going to add and mix just a little bit of the soup to the roux. I'm going to mix it together just to keep the consistency. And now I'm ready to add the root mixture to the soup, and I'm going to give it a good stir, and this is what's going to give the soup the consistency that I really like. Okay, so at the very end I'm going to add a half a cup of half and half. You can use heavy cream, whatever you like. And I'm just going to give it a quick taste test to see if it needs any more seasonings. It was perfect. And just give it a little bit more fresh basil at the very end. Now I love soups, especially during this time of year as the weather begins to get a little bit more cooler. You know, we're moving into the winter seasons, and this would be a great snack to make. You can make a grilled cheese sandwich. I'm having garlic bread and it tastes just as good. But that's it, you guys. Really super simple to make. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Share this video with everybody you know, especially if they love soups. And tag me, take a picture, follow me on Instagram. I would love to see it. And if you give this recipe a try, please leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Before you leave, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel by clicking that box you see right there. And if you want to see another video, go ahead and click that box you see right there. Until then, thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you all, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye-bye.